Andrea came to the college at Brockport Department of Dance from her home in Mexico City, where she was the academic coordinator for the Pedagogy of Dance and Choreography BFA programs at the National Ballet and Modern Dance School of the National Institute of Arts. She decided to leave her successful performing career in Mexico to study dance in higher education. Andrea chose to pursue her dream here at the college at Brockport. Andrea's academic record is outstanding. She's graduated with a GPA of 4.0. Andrea also served as a graduate teaching assistant in the Department of Dance, teaching undergraduate dance courses. Her scholarly creative activity record is equally impressive. She was creator and artistic guide of AB, Acting Being, a semester-long workshop for theater majors to learn, explore, and experience the principles of lab and movement analysis. Andrea also performed as a member of the Bill Evans Dance Company, Geomatics Dance Theater, Bio Dance Company, Kista Tucker Dance Company, and the Be Here, Be Now Dance Music and Media Ensemble. Her MFA thesis, entitled Another River, was music written by James Kaufman, set to poems by Lucille Clifton, and performed live. While she was not busy performing and teaching, Andrea was actively involved in extracurricular activities. She was co-chair of the student chapter of the National Dance Education Organization, review writer for the Friends of Brockport Dance newsletter, and volunteered to teach one-on-one Pilates sessions to dance majors. One of Andrea's nominators spoke about the kind of person Andrea is. This nominator wrote, "Andrea is humble, hardworking, dedicated, proactive, and extremely generous. I can think of no other graduate or undergraduate student who has made a more significant contribution to our field, demonstrated greater academic achievement, or contributed more generously to the extracurricular life of our campus than Andrea. I know others besides the College of Brockport recognize the gifts that Andrea brings to all her endeavors. I understand that Andrea was recently selected from a national search for a tenure-track position as an assistant professor in dance at Texas A&M International University." Clearly, Andrea Vázquez Aguirre exemplifies in many ways the meaning of the Distinguished Scholar Award. Congratulations, Andrea.
Good morning, distinguished faculty and fellow graduates. I'm profoundly honored and excited to celebrate a new beginning with all of you. Our efforts and commitments brought us to this day. Congratulations. Before I get to my point, I want to express my deep gratitude to Dr. Evans, Dr. Oliver, Dr. Keefe, and Dr. Prillo, and my dear classmates for their invaluable support. Like all of you, my experience as a graduate student at Brockport focused on scholarly research and creative activity. The core of that work is engagement in a total, steady commitment to experience, examine, reflect upon, and discuss the world around us. I have learned to approach my work with the mind of a child, open, curious, and fun-loving, in order to access personal growth and inspire others. That phrased approach takes practice, but experiencing childlike joy and curiosity help us break ingrained habits and assumptions. Having an open mind requires us to suspend or at least defer judgment, and this, I consider, is an acquired skill. Together, curiosity and intellectual discipline enable us to understand life's complexities and find connections among seemingly disparate academic disciplines. When I took dance class with Dr. Don Alquist, chair of the education department, he had us tell us jokes to break the seriousness of the challenge of embodied movement. When I approached Professor Frank Kuhn from the theater department with an idea for collaboration, he jumped into the project with such joy that I couldn't help but to match his enthusiasm. My dear mentor, Professor Jackie Davis, Show me by example that suspending judgment leads to an experience of flow and self-discovery as she guides us through a movement improvisation session. Asking yourself constantly, why, and why, is what Dr. Juanita Suarez instilled in every dance literature class through arguments that challenge me to reconsider my assumptions. And if you think about it, why is one of the favorite questions of all children. To all of you, I invite you to approach whatever activity or work you do with the freshness, curiosity, and delight of a child. When you're blocked on solving a serious problem, try a little comedy. Give and receive the energy of delight in work. Make a regular habit of spending time working, thinking, or creating without editing or judging. And please never stop asking why. Thank you.